then you understand why I have... Oh.
Is that Evelyn Russo? The disgrace? Oh!
Wait! Come back here, you... Well, that throws all my plans before it go. Yes, they put me on their gut. So, anyone who's... Who do you think... So long as I'm... So... Now, the fun? There's an obvious... But we do... The blood would be... Well... I'll leave the job to you. I need to scram before Charlotte slow...
A night of heart-throbbing classics! Where would we be without them? For hundreds of years, art has risked heart and soul, life and limb. So I close with one last visceral threat. The curve of blade to neck. Tantalizingly close. Assistant! Master of laughs! Let loose! And don't you dare gut me!
Oh my god!
Who is that wearing my oversized shoes? You think just anyone can honk and giggle? You made me a punchline! I'll make you pay with your funny bone. I'll twist your neck like a balloon.
Distinguished guests, clowns, and showmen, brace yourself for an unexpected encore! For this impersonating intruder cannot be allowed to leave unpunished! This is now an open-fire venue. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit, or grab your gun and join the fun!
So, head down to the pier and catch a ship.
Gotta admit, you know, there's a certain charm to the show.
I heard the news. Young man, as promised. A taste. Now, didn't I just say, even if we did have such Hey, I told you. Now don't you forget what...
Go head down to the pier and catch a show.
Must have left something. Where did I screw up? What
Tell me
was
you
that?
have the dose. No offense, really, but maybe... Devil's blood withdrawals are dangerous. In the short term, we have... So please, fly to Atlantic. All right, Abby. Down the hatch.
Then? Mom. And... Oh.
This is just temper. You got into this, Abs.
Well, everything's good.
Dad. It has to still be in there somewhere. Well, that's a bit complicated. We never understood. It was... To put it simply, and you... I wasn't sure if you had already put it together. The question is if he knows anything that could help.
Now, there's no use rehashing all of that.
We? Don't...
Well, I helped, didn't I?
You helped? Why don't you tell me what actually happened? Really?
Oh, I'll spill the beans. When I heard you had a way to fly to steal the stage, but the showman found out before I could do anything, and it was all for the better. I don't know what possessed me.
Are you crazy? When will you think about us for once?
And when will you think about me? what you're asking. It's...
That's all you have to say? Whatever. Let's not argue about this right now. Hey. Go talk to my father. I'll take care of Abby.
What is that glowing concoction people drink around here? Nutrition?
There has to be some way
I
to
won't
help
be
Abby.
caught dead serving that radioactive slop.
Hang in there, Abs.
Oh, it's helping the family out.
I wonder what Pop knows.
She... Abby.
Evelyn Russo.
Did you hear that
Cheap
noise?
vodka in a shack amidst the hills of absolutely nowhere. Oh, the stars have fallen.
I wonder what Pop knows. So what did Pop have to say?
I'm not sure how much longer I can survive outside the city.
Damn! No. Well, if he won't help us... Well, I've been trying to remember... I remember he would take business trips to the city center. He told us he had a warehouse. If he really was involved with Devil's Blood, maybe the family is keeping...
Oh, another broken nail. I'm not cut out for all this
I
manual
can't
labor.
say for sure, but Pop... Maybe he was just collecting vigorish, but... Glad you agree. Alright, we'll need to borrow that vertebrate of yours again. I'm coming with you this time. We'll fly into downtown, and I'll...
No hope of a salon. I'm deteriorating. The wayward. More like the...
Order, learning, protection. I have everything I need here.
This looks like the start of a
Any
real
news to
force
share?
in the wasteland.
Always good to see you.
Not sure if I'm
Sure.
thrilled or terrified.
They picked up a bunch of these. You'd have to ask one of the officers, though, if... Well, the ones from California take this very serious. Be honest and... Oh, me? No problem. Found them here when I came out. They've got a maintenance back door hardwired. Pretty good, right? Nothing so far. Between the old observatory itself, the fort, given everything the world's been through. Don't be a stranger. I used to work with the folks at Foundation. Hard workers, but I wanted something more than just settling.
New recruits, Night Shin's training, weapons, and a base like this? We're gonna be invincible. Greetings, civilian. We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
I could do more than just fight.
We're really... Hello, civilian. I don't mean to be rude, but what exactly are you doing up here?
Everything makes sense now. This is my place. My mission.
Did he now? But if you're a prospective initiate, Paladin Romani makes the call. It just so happens I'm in need of someone to help. If you're interested, I can bring you along and...
One day I'll make night. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
Our new base is littered with old technology, but there's something in particular. It's down in the bowels of this place, a part of that...
It has so much to teach us. Why didn't I see it before?
Glad we can come to an agreement. Any questions before we start? All right.
The Scorched, the raiders,
Ideally,
ghouls.
yes. We're
If
supposed to
anything
be...
tries to attack, we'll be
Instead,
ready.
this investigate. Can I do it? Yeah. Believe it or not, I didn't choose. My parents chose. We should get back to business.
How do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe?
Normally I would, but today, we have a lot of capable... Handle yourself. Not as a civilian. Sure. Ready to go? Great! Unfortunately... If you're gonna be walking around up here, at least grab a wrench and help me out.
Now the settlers want to rebuild.
Night Shin's training.
If I don't sleep tonight, I should be able
I
to
have
get
my
this
eye
list
on
done.
you. Go home. Let us take care of things here. Find, protect, and preserve.
Ultrasite country. Who knows what strange contraptions the old mining firms built here?
We arrived in Appalachia not a moment too soon.
I cannot believe these people are still hurling nukes at each other. It's madness.
The Elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person someday.
I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
I need to remind Scribe Valdez to retune my power armor.
Cleaning duty again? I swear Night Shin has it out for me.
Each day in service.
I'm never gonna make a name for myself.
Welcome to Fort Atlas. My team and I are based.
To go out and prove my
Our assignment is to gather information. That'd be the Rust Eagles. They're a tech. My team is me. We take on their best, and that way, you never know with Raiders. If I had to guess, it's a game to them. Now stay safe out there. We'll never turn you down if you want to join us at the Metal Dome.
How much they've managed to rebuild here, in spite of the scorched plague.
Raiders causing trouble again. We'll have to do something about them.
Build America. Take the old and forge it anew.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
Throwing nukes left and right. Do the people of Appalachia think a bomb is a plaything?
One day I'll make night. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
Good, you're here. So, how do you feel about reading comprehension? I was hoping to start out by sweeping the area for documentation left behind. But enough about that. This must be Dr. Hammond, Atlas's lead scientist. We recovered some of his holotapes and logs in our initial sweep of the area. This tech down here is his handiwork, and he couldn't give it up. Even after the war, I should make arrangements for a proper burial. This looks like what we need. Here's one. I think this is good. Let's talk for a sec. That should be enough to start. Let me take a look. Atlas decommission report. So the project... Wow. This is some seriously classified stuff that... That's a mature attitude to take. There's only so much I can tell you, but I'll share what I feel is relevant. The military conducted research here. We run a tight ship in the Brotherhood. I was hoping we could get through this. Now, let's follow up on some leads from this report. There's probably a terminal around here. The report mentioned that the machine... Finally, the lower core... Should be a simple inspection. You can take note of the details and we'll discuss how it goes after. Are you okay? Interesting.
Close one.
That does it for the inspection. Let's talk. All right, let's go over the inspection result. The diagnostics check revealed flux disruption in the... Oh, misaligned. Next, we have the release. If you consider that working as... Last but not least... Yep. Okay, well... Nobody does. If I'm going to recommend you to Paladin, if you can, you earn my favor. I'm worried about what our inspection... There's the pressure gauge. There's a lot I can learn from examining them. I want to take some notes on the core up there, so I'm going to leave the parts removal to you. Each extraction will be a little different, but in general, you'll want to use a light touch. I want the components in good condition, so please be careful. Any questions, or are you ready to get started? You saw what happened when we tested. I want to examine the stress on the gauge. All right, let's go over the inspection result. The diagnostics check flux disruption in the induction loop. Misaligned. Next, we have... Not okay. Last but not least... Look like bite marks. Okay. Well, sorry about the pop quiz, but in general, you're handling... I'm worried about what our... There's the pressure. There's a lot I can learn. I want to take some notes on the core up there, so each extraction will be... Any questions? Or... The brain of the machine. It should be slotted in... A very important and technical component. It could take a bit of... I'm counting on you. Let's...
much more of them.
Live and let live. Unless they don't let live.
My dreams need to settle down. My life has changed so much. So quickly.
I'll start here. Yeah, ready for business.